Welcome to another episode of Letting It Slip with Slick. I'm Slick, and here's where we discuss any and everything. We're talking about Nigerian movies. Yeah, you know the one. The ones on YouTube. But why does it seem these movies never grow in skills and quality? Let's talk about it when we come back. First of all, let me reiterate, this is not a bashing. I'm only talking about something I would like to see change or do better in the filmmaking industry in Nigeria. This will not only help bring more eyes to Nollywood films industry, but it will bring more money, which will cause the industry to expand in many ways in the market, like hiring better professionals, purchasing better equipment, and having better quality set designs. And guys, why do they always have plastic flowers? Hopefully they will be able to purchase a real one in the near future. Anyway, I digress. Now, I've got to give credit where credit is due. The reason for this video is because I saw a video of a YouTuber named Anita. I'll put her YouTube link to the original video in the description box. It was her video that pushed me to make a video about the same topic, but wasn't sure about making it, but always spoke about it at home. Anita was talking about her dislike for Nollywood movies. She talks about a false perception of Nigerians' life in these videos, and I'm only assuming she is talking about the ones on YouTube. You know, the thumbnails and those sneak peek clips that draws you to click on the video? But after watching it, you are greatly disappointed? At least for me. By the comments I see on these videos, African people love them. They love these movies. It's just, I don't know, it's something about them that just wasn't for me. The other movies you will find on other streaming sites like Netflix isn't that much of a difference. You might find a few with better sound and quality, but the acting is the same and the storyline will be similar to the next. Not much variety. For me, it's hard to get through an entire movie without complaining or being annoyed by the sound quality, the bad wigs, and the reoccurring nonsense like the disrespect of domestic workers being belittled or beaten. And don't forget that there will always be a woman getting at least 2 slaps in every movie. Now, piggybacking on what Anita said in her video, it is true that the portraying of a village girl is someone who is unintelligent, poor, depressed, run down, not put together, and have no style. But when she moves to Lagos, now she becomes someone. It's letting young girls know that you have to do whatever it takes to make it to Lagos because the village is a dead-end life. So being in Lagos, now you have to change the way you look to fit in and now have to do what it takes to have the lifestyle you see others having. They constantly have to compete with the next person, and that might not be a good thing because of how they portray the ways women get money to take care of themselves. It's usually through prostitution or finding a man to give them money. Once you've made it in Lagos, now you think you're better than the village girls, that they're not worthy to be in your presence, and it shows the desperation of the length women will go through and endure for a man. It's like their goal is to please a man while she suffers. They love to portray that suffering. They portray the man to be abusers, users, and scammers. Everything they do wrong in life is always the devil. This is the usual formula for what most of Nigeria's movies I've seen or hear about. My problem also is lack of quality. They definitely don't have a problem with quantity. I do wish they would put more money into their business. During filming, there shouldn't be phone ringing, background people talking, kids screaming, bad lighting, bad music, horrible singing. As well, I wish the actors would take their craft seriously. Some really need to take acting classes. Learn what it takes to play that role. Work on the look, the walk, the talk, the emotions, and the facial expressions. Choreograph a fighting scene to make it look more believable. I truly don't understand these grown-looking older men and women playing roles of teenagers, where they're being grounded by their parents, which looks so weird. Hire teenagers that can play those roles. Answer me this, Nigerians. Are your parents still picking your spouse? Are your parents grounding you and sending you to your room at 26 years of age? Are they bringing home village girls for you to marry while you already have a wife? Do you truly get on your knees begging for forgiveness at your grown age? Are these things still going on in Nigeria? If not, then why are they always portrayed in their movies? But I do hate to see them act like a stereotypical Black American or British. It is so ridiculous, forced, and laughable. It's like they pick the hoodish and every stereotype they can think of and play a Black American. I have to say this is just not a Nigerian thing. It's just Black production on the whole. Even in the US, we as Black people long for Black culture of any kind. We want our stories to be told by us. We want to watch things that we can relate to and be inspired by. We want to see ourselves in a different light than what we were brainwashed to watch. We are tired of the American movies produced by white folks pinning roles of Black people as drug dealing, drug using, gangbangers, absentee fathers, baby mamas, so on and so on. I'm hoping this is not the route Nollywood is heading, always pushing sex and money by any means necessary down our throats, fetishizing on skin bleaching, BBLs, long wigs, white name brands as a symbol of wealth, becoming so westernized with their lingo and attitude that moves away from their own culture. But hey, those movies wouldn't get made if we didn't keep going for those roles or keep watching them. It's crazy to me that we have so much now of Black creators, writers, directors, producers, banging out the same things we complain about. I'm not saying that we have to abolish every single thing because these things still do exist in real life. But what I am saying is, don't let that be the main focus of the movie. Show what else Black people can do and accomplish. We want to see an all-Black cast and support everyone Black. The ones who can afford to make great movies choose not to because they know there will always be enough audience to watch whatever they put out because again, we want to see more people that look like us. And we are fooled to believe that if we keep supporting them, then they will eventually make movies that represent us in today's time and that are worthy to watch. With a little Google search, it says they push about 50 movies per week, and that they employs about 300,000 people directly and about 1 million indirectly. Crazy, right? Because I feel like I'm watching the same people playing the same roles, regurgitating the same lines, just a different production. I've enjoyed the movies back in the late 90s, early 2000s with actors like America Ike, Rita Dominic, Mercy Johnson, Eniado Toto Dyke, Bob Manuel Adokwu. I hope I'm saying his name correct. I love him. Ramsey Noah, Jim Ike, Peter Doshi, Genevieve Naji, Omatolo, and my favorite, Patience Ozokwa. Please forgive me for saying those names wrong. I'm trying, y'all. And many others. Believe it or not, those movies were being filmed on camcorders, and we was buying those DVDs out of someone's trunk or a hair salon. In those movies, there were more substance, more passion for the art, more of a storyline, and more acting abilities. More of what I assume in Nigeria to be. It was real acting. The quality of the videos was still trash, but I was enjoying the dialogue. Again, those were great storylines back in the day. Now I feel each production company is focusing more on pushing out as much videos as they can per week instead of making quality videos. Some films care more about employing great-looking men and women to be in the film to draw people in, but they look past their acting abilities. With all the technologies and the money they gross a year, according to the internet, they don't seem to put it towards upgrading their production team. Granted, that might not translate into enough YouTube money, but I do believe that they have accumulated enough money over the years where they can hire someone for post-production, hire better wardrobe and makeup assistants, better writers, better marketing team, scoping out better filming locations and hire people that understand their craft and is serious about acting. I do believe maybe one day they can pool their money together to form a major filming or television company where they can acquire those same things I said earlier. Now, my hope is that Black entertainment become better than what it is. I hope the Nollywood industries, whether it's on YouTube, Netflix, or the big screen, can get it together and go back to basics. Then evolve into something that not only Nigerians to be proud of, or even just Africans, but for the Black race. I prefer quality over quantity. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the topic, and let's have a conversation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Slick, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.